You got to chill.
I just, when I was a kid, I wrote Teazer. That's the only letters I could really write, and it just seemed logical to make a word out of it, so that's where it came from. It's pretty lame, but yeah, there's no sexual reference or anything, it's just the word. Yeah, there's no sexual reference or anything, it's just the word. So, yeah man, 89 I started writing Teazer, and a lot of it was influenced by just stuff I saw around Bondi. As soon as I saw tags up around Bondi, I was just obsessed, and you know, my time in classrooms was spent at the back of the class just tagging. You know, Subway art had come out just before that time, and it just became a passion, you know. Like, I used to skate and write, and it was just, you know, the rebellious side of sneaking out at night and going and doing a piece on the train lines, and, you know, just like a rebellion kind of thing. It just made me feel alive, you know. So I guess it stuck with me ever since. On this wall, we were trying to get into the New York style theme, like with the buildings, city, kind of the ghetto background, and I guess the letters are more influenced by like New York style, those ones. Just what I took from it early on was like sharp, aggressive letters, like each letter can stand up for itself, and each letter's making a statement on its own. So it's all out of my mind, you know, letter forms that I might have stored over the years, and then when I'm sketching it just kind of comes out. You know, it's exciting, I guess. Each sketch could be totally different for me. So it's just a piece, you know, a part in time that, you know, it might be the only time that I do a style like that or whatever. So I did one way back in like '93, I think, and it was right down the other end on a smaller part, because I just, in those days, it was kind of kings only would write down here, and in those days I sort of, my opinion of myself, I wasn't worthy, so I was banished like to the end of the beach on this small wall. But that stayed up for about 12 years, I think. Only in the last couple of years has it totally rubbed off. But this is the only second piece that I've ever done down here, and I guess, you know, my conception of Bondi was you have to be at a certain level to paint here. Like, you're sort of disrespecting yourself if you're anything below that certain level, and I hadn't seen myself up to the task until recently. Like, I can't afford to do graffiti pieces every day. I've got to also get into artwork. I try and translate what I would do in graffiti now onto canvas, so it's still got that street edge, but it's kind of, you know, it can be shown in a gallery and it can end up on someone's wall. And you know, I've got different techniques for doing the boards or the canvases, of course, because it's a lot smaller scale, so a lot of freehand, a lot of taping, whatever technique it takes to get that product. You know, I'm not that interested in how it's done, but the end product to me should look at that level where it looks like it's been printed straight out of the computer. So, and yeah, it's just gone from there. For my graph stuff, mostly it all starts with sketches. Work from photos as well, so I do a lot of portraits. So it's just a remix. I guess everything is just a remix of something I've been inspired by, or you know, a photo that I'm looking at with an idea that I may have seen yesterday or thought of yesterday. So it's just an exciting, I guess it's like mixing music. You know, they're not your own records, but you're remixing it into something that is your own. I guess nothing is an original thought, you know what I mean? So much of our lives are consumed with media and influence from magazines and outside, I guess, that yeah, it's all a mixture of that. Just inspiration from music, skate art, you know, Cocoa Pops, box, whatever it is. Yeah. So just having fun with it. It's the main thing, I guess. People are more accepting of it. Well, when they see it kind of at this level, they love the vibrant colours. They love, you know, a character on a laptop, you know, an Apple laptop or whatever, with a Nautica hat, because they identify, they've seen that before, and they're like, oh, I can relate to this guy, you know, he's put these Nikes on this character, you know, so it seems friendlier to them. Whereas if it's something aggressive and that, they're like, oh, that's too much, or it's an eyesore. But I guess, yeah, a lot of them are really accepting at this level, but, you know, in the last 20 years, maybe of my work they wouldn't have been. They would have thought it was scribble. Yeah, it's pretty exciting, I guess, for them to start to understand maybe. It's got a long way to go, but I think the public's starting to understand this, that it's part of our culture, and yeah, it's part of us growing up in Bondi or wherever it is, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, it's us. If I didn't have the graffiti and my art and stuff, I definitely would have gone down another path of crime, or, you know, gotten into the drugs more, and, you know, got into all that stuff. But this was like just a shining light that said, no, it's the wrong path, you know what I mean? So yeah, I reckon if kids can get into this, get passionate about graffiti or music or part of the culture, it can definitely save your life, pretty much. Like, you know, stop you from getting into that drama. So yeah, I just can't recommend it enough for kids to just hold on to something. And you know, parents will tell you, you're kidding yourself, you won't be able to make a career out of that, out of skateboarding. But, you know, a few of us are, so why can't you? You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess I wish I had someone to tell me that in the earlier days, but I don't know, it's all good.